Ooh! See that poster over there? Looks like the Korolevsky troupe is putting on a new ballet! Black Snow Swan? That's an interesting name. Aren't snow swans usually white? Looks like the person playing the lead is...
Please come to your senses, Miss Odette. There's no way you can get all this done in time.
That's Bodianitsa's voice, isn't it? Sounds like it came from over there.
The premiere is only 2 weeks away. Why are you still taking on Fatui missions? What about the rehearsals or the meet and greets here at the theater?
I doubt either of those will take up the whole day. And even if they do, there's still time at night.
You mean when you're supposed to be eating dinner or sleeping? Which one are you planning to skip this time?
Neither. I made this decision based on objective knowledge of my own abilities, not...
Sorry. We didn't mean to eavesdrop. It's just, things sounded a little heated over here, so we came to check.
Traveler and Paimon. Perfect timing. Help me talk some sense into Odette, please.
Nothing.
Right. Just our prima ballerina running herself into the ground again. You saw the poster outside, right? Odette's starring in the Black Snow Swan in 2 weeks. And let me tell you, this ballet is a real test of a dancer's technical skill and their emotional understanding of the character. But just as rehearsal time's getting tight, Odette's gone and accepted a monster-slaying mission from the Fatui. Who knows how long that's gonna take? It's not like monster hunting is a walk in the park either. What if this causes problems during the final performance, and people start sending complaints to the theater?
Could you explain the situation to the Fatui, maybe? Just say you didn't know how tight the rehearsal schedule was gonna get.
You misunderstand. I applied to work with the Fatui with full knowledge of said schedule.
Huh? Why would you do that?
All that matters is that I'm confident I can do both.
Forget it. You win. But if someone comes looking for you and you're nowhere to be found, I'm not covering for you this time.
Yeah, we know you're just looking out for her, Bodianitsa, but it seems like she's got her heart set on doing both.
I knew it was a lost cause. Just do me a favor and at least let someone else help manage your schedule, okay, Odette?
I can do that on my...
What was that?
Fine. Very well.
That was quick!
Well, back when we were trapped in the theater, the Traveler proved to be someone we can trust. Besides, he's dealt with many Harbingers and is familiar with how the Fatui operate. I'm sure he's up to the task.
You picked the Traveler when I'm standing right here? We've known each other for way longer!
That's true. And whether it's through the theater or the Rokot, you know I'm always happy to work with you. But if I left this up to you, you'd set aside too much time for rest, or drag me out to go shopping and buy snacks.
Well, that's because rest is a necessity.
To you, everything is a necessity.
Well, there are too many fun things worth trying in this world. I'm not just gonna let them pass me by.
Are there? I never noticed.
Of course not. You never let your eyes stray from what's right in front of you.
It's only natural for one's eyes to stare straight ahead.
And that is why friends are so important. Each friend is like an extra pair of eyes. So, she's all yours, Traveler and Paimon. I trust your vision. Good. Then, since you've agreed to put the Traveler in charge of your schedule, you better listen to him and follow it, Odette.
Okay, I promise.
That's more like it. All right, it's all up to you then. The schedule planner is over there, so fill it out whenever you're ready. Remember, the premiere for the Black Snow Swan is in 2 weeks.
The Fatui mission assessment is in 1 week, so do factor that in as well.
Okay, leave it to us. Wait a second. Does this make us your managers for the next 2 weeks?
I suppose. Here's to the start of a successful working relationship, then. We're early, so feel free to rest for now. Would you like some water?
Thanks! Oh, wait a minute. We're your managers. That should be our line.
Don't worry about it.
Wow. Seems like the venue went all out for this meet and greet. Is attendance usually pretty high?
Yes. Events like this serve both as a warm-up for the performance and promotion for the dancers, so the theater takes them quite seriously. If this were an open house or a discussion, we'd need to interact face-to-face with the audience. But for an autograph session like today, we only need to sign posters and commemorative albums.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So, whenever a fan comes up to you, you give him your brightest smile and say, "Thanks for always supporting me."
Smiling isn't necessary, and neither is a thank you. I don't know if you've managed other celebrities before, but I generally don't use exclamation marks either.
Oh, well, you do things your own way. Nothing wrong with that.
Yes, just like the Black Snow Swan. All right, we're here.
So, you just need to clear out the monsters around here, right?
All of them across this entire area, actually. We can do a little at a time, though. Step by step, just like dancing.
Oh, got it. Guess the Fatui does do good deeds sometimes, huh?
Of course. That's only natural.
Yes, you're right. Keeping monsters from invading this area is a good thing for sure.
Well, let's get moving, shall we?
Torn to oblivion! Pyroclastic surge! Full throttle! Fire in the hole! Let's fly! Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered! Wrath from the sky!
Waltz of the snowflakes. Padada.
Knock him down.
All right, done.
Morning, Miss Odette.
Morning. I'll be right there. Good morning, traveler. Paimon. Rehearsal is about to start. You can sit on the floor and watch if you want. Dance rehearsals involve lots of repetitive practice, though, so it might not be that entertaining. Feel free to leave if you get bored.
Okay, don't worry about us. We'll play it by ear.
All right, then I'll head in.
Wow! She got into the zone the minute she walked through that door. Her whole aura seems different. Yeah, let's head in. Hopefully, the rehearsal goes smoothly.
The traveler scheduled a day off for me today. He probably wants me to relax. I don't think there's time to spare for that. I'd rather just keep pushing. But I promised Vodyanitsa and the traveler I'd stick to the schedule. So I should keep my word. A glass of lemonade and a serving of snowball blooms atop snowfields, please. Thank you. I suppose a little rest never hurt anyone.
scheduled for today, but Paimon wonders if Odette's actually getting any rest. She seems like the type to push herself way too hard. Why don't we stop in on her usual stomping grounds? See if we can check in on her. Okay, so she's not at the theater. She isn't here either. No sign of any monsters, at least. Doesn't look like she came to Podvorier restaurant to eat either. Well, we basically looked everywhere. If we didn't miss her somehow, she's probably resting at home. Guess we can finally relax. Ah! It's Odette! What a coincidence! We didn't expect to see you here.
Did you need something from me?
No, we just wanted to say hi. Oh, why do you look so nervous? That's a lot of boxes. Were you just out shopping? Odette?
These are mystery boxes. Each one has a music box inside. I'm trying to get the secret edition.
So that's why you bought so many. Well, did you get the one you wanted?
Not yet. I still have one left to open. A duplicate. I've gotten this one 5 times now. I'll go buy 10 more.
Hold on. Let's be reasonable about this, okay?
Starting with 10 is perfectly reasonable.
Paimon's not trying to stop you. It's just, you've already bought so many. Are you sure this isn't your stubbornness talking? You want the secret edition that much?
Yes. Because I'm the reason my mother broke her favorite music box. I fell during dance practice one day, and she dropped it while helping me up. It was an antique, so it's hard to find others like it, and repairing it isn't easy. But the newly released secret edition from these mystery boxes looks just like it.
Oh.
Thank you. Still some left. I need to hurry to the next location.
Hold on.
Lady Marionette.
Scrambling to complete the mission before the deadline, are we? This is quite unlike you, Odette. I'm the Harbinger in charge of evaluating the status of this mission. As for my assessment, I imagine you know where this is going.
I apologize, Lady Marionette.
Apology accepted. I understand your circumstances quite well. I saw the poster for the Black Snow Swan. The performance is in a week. You must be putting a lot of time and energy into rehearsal. Everyone has their limits, Odette. It's important to think those things through before accepting a mission. Are we clear?
Yes. I apologize, Lady Marionette.
All right. You've already apologized once, and I'm not here to lecture you. In any case, I'm sure your efforts will bear fruit nonetheless. I've heard what people have been saying. They praise your artistry, recognize your courage in constantly challenging yourself, and firmly believe that you will once again deliver outstanding work. In truth, I'm also looking forward to your performance. But it's important not to let work fall by the wayside. Yes?
Yes.
Well, then I have nothing more to say. Just be more cognizant next time.
Yes, Lady Marionette. Please, take care.
Ah, Odette. That reminds me.
Yes?
Good luck with the performance. Arlecchino and I will both be in attendance.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. It is my great pleasure to have you here for Theater Open Day. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to the prima ballerina of the Korolevsky troupe, Odette.
Hello.
Whoa, she's not smiling, even at a time like this.
But you see, that's where Miss Odette's charm lies.
Thank you for that warm reception. Now then, straight to business. Let's talk about the upcoming ballet I'm sure we're all eagerly anticipating, The Black Snow Swan. It is, as you may know, an adaptation of a literary classic. Through the story of an extraordinary black snow swan, the ballet explores the relationship between the individual and the collective, as well as the eternal question of fate. I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you, Miss Odette, on behalf of our audience, what are your thoughts on this work?
It's a fantastic work. Interpreting it as a ballet has proved difficult, but it's worth it.
A most concise insight, Miss Odette. I'm sure everyone's curious about the effort that lies behind this seemingly understated conclusion. Could you share a bit more?
Everyone in the company gives their all to each performance. I'm no more hardworking than them. But the Black Snow Swan does hold a special meaning to me personally, so I will make sure to do my very best.
Oh, splendid! We'll leave the remaining time for questions from the audience. The lady in blue, over there. Your question, please?
I heard you added a lot of difficult steps to the choreography, and even intend to challenge the record for the most consecutive fouettes performed on stage. Is that true?
It is. I believe it's well within my current capabilities.
What Snezhnaya needs is revitalization. Instead of promoting these performances, shouldn't celebrities lead by example and do some actual work instead?
Huh? What kind of question is that? Is he trying to pick a fight?
As a prima ballerina, I respect our artistic traditions, and I use ballet to express my love and care for our land. I also hope those who watch my performances can find the strength to defy fate through art. That includes you, sir.
Miss Odette, what are the key characteristics of the Black Snow Swan to you?
Solitude, nobility. Even at the cost of her own life, she refuses to bow down to fate.
Thank you, Miss Odette. Are there any other questions from the audience?
Miss Odette, how many hours a day do you spend training? And what does that entail?
Miss Odette, what kind of music do you listen to during dance practice?
your answers were great. Your fans are so passionate.
It was tiring, but seeing how excited and passionate they all were, even after the event ended, I'm even more determined to make this performance a good one.
Well, we believe in you. We're done for the day, so you should head back early and get some rest.
No need. I'm going to head to the studio to do some extra practice. I'll leave once I'm tired. In this instance, I do believe that talent knows best.
That's the last of the monsters around here, right? You okay, Odette? You fought extra hard today.
I'm fine. It's just... No, I'm just trying to find the right words. This is where I used to practice dancing when I was little.
Out in the wild?
Well, most of the time, it was in a studio full of mirrors. But every so often, I would practice outside. I love dancing in nature. It reminds me of the true essence of the art form, celebrating the beauty in this world.
Oh! Is that why you took on this mission? Because you wanted to keep the spot peaceful?
That's part of the reason. It's because of the black snow swan.
Ballet?
Yes. I practiced it a lot when I was little, but I didn't get to perform it on stage in the end. That was a big disappointment for a long time.
It's about a snow swan whose feathers are a different color than everyone else, right?
That's right. I felt so sorry for the black snow swan back then. It suffered such an unfair fate just because of how it was born. It deserved to live a normal life alongside its companions, but it couldn't. Actually, when I was little, the black snow swan was my least favorite role in the ballet. I didn't want to be anything like her, but fate always has a way of playing tricks on us. The more I wanted to be a dazzling white snow swan on stage, the closer my real life came to the black swan. I have a much greater appreciation for the character now, but thinking about what I felt as a child helps me reflect on how far I've come. I hoped it might help me better interpret the character in the ballet itself.
So that's why you thought of coming here.
Do you know how the Black Snow Swan's story ends? She stops trying to fit in with the flock and lives on proudly in solitude. After that, she flies higher than any other snow swan. In the end, the pure white clouds embrace her, and she goes to a place no white-feathered snow swan could ever reach.
That's a beautiful ending.
Yes, solitary, yet beautiful.
Well, after hearing all that, Paimon thinks you can pull it off for sure. We'll be cheering for you.
Thank you. But before that, I should focus on the work I'm doing for the Fatui. All right, that's the last of them.
Nice! Wanna take a break?
I'm fine. I'm not tired.
You know, you told us why you took this quest, but it kinda seems like you don't actually mind this Fatui work. We've been clearing out all these monsters, and you haven't complained once.
Is that so strange?
Well, not exactly. It just seems pretty at odds with a ballet career, that's all.
I used to think the same. Now, I find that this sort of work actually helps me calm down, even relax at times. When I first joined the Fatui as a child, I really did hate it. It took up time that I thought was better spent practicing dance. And my father's passing, my mother's pain. My family's happiness had been utterly destroyed, and for the longest time, I couldn't put that behind me. I blamed it on Rosaline, the Fatui, and Project Stuja, and used that hatred to push myself forward. But in hindsight, what I truly hated wasn't any of those things. It was feeling like I wasn't in control of my own life.
Oh, Dad.
Do I? Now I get to dance on stage like I always dreamed of. I should be proud. But even now, I can't bring myself to be happy sometimes.
Why?
Because the me people expect to see is too dazzling, too perfect. That light doesn't belong to me. And now, having to live up to that expectation just feels like a different kind of control. Ironic, isn't it? Dance, the one thing that made me feel free, has now become the very thing controlling my life. You're right, it isn't that serious. It just makes me feel a little uneasy from time to time. And when I feel uneasy, I throw myself into my work for the Fatui. It helps calm me down and reflect on why I dance. It's impossible to see yourself clearly when the light is too bright.
That's pretty profound.
Just a passing thought. Sometimes I wonder if a passion for my parents' professions is also something I inherited from them. But I only received half of each, so I keep jumping from one side to the other, always searching, never able to settle down. In that case, I suppose it means no matter what path I choose, I'll always be walking in their footsteps. Even if the innocent joy of it is all gone, I won't be alone. In the shadow of their wings, my feathers will one day grow strong enough to fly to the sky of my own choosing, just like the black snow swan.
And don't forget, we'll be behind you all the way as well.
You know, you kind of have an odd approach to this whole manager thing. But now, I think I understand how you maintain such good relationships with so many of the Fatui higher-ups. You're a patient listener, if nothing else. I don't have anything too valuable on me, but here, this bookmark is for you. Keep it as a memento.
Wow! It's beautiful! Thanks!
I should be the one thanking you.
I'd have lost myself long ago.
I'm so glad you're performing in this ballet. Your cool elegance perfectly matches how I envision the Black Snow Swan. I'm so excited to see you perform.
I appreciate the support.
Hello, Odette.
Mitya, you didn't have to wait in line. You could have just let my manager know.
Oh, no. I could never. I'm here for the true fan experience. That includes standing in line. It's great to see how passionate everyone is. I managed to get some writing and sketching done in the meantime as well. Never miss an opportunity to multitask, right? Even my colleagues back at the Energy Commission have been talking about the Black Snow Swan. I certainly didn't expect that. Your reach is truly something.
Here you go, all signed.
Ah, many thanks, Odette. Good luck with the performance.
Do you want an autograph too?
I was just following Mitya, but, sure. Why not?
Here.
Ah, quite an elegant signature. Some of my subordinates will be attending your performance. Allow me to pass along their admiration for your talent, and wish you a successful show.
I appreciate the support. There you are. I was wondering where my manager went.
He saw a friend and went to say hi. Nothing bad happened on your end, right, Odette?
Not at all. Today has been quite pleasant.
You're not making it sound all that pleasant.
No, I'm quite pleased. I'm just not the type to plaster on a fake smile to cater to others. Perhaps my attitude gave the wrong impression. I know this job has value and meaning, especially to my fans. I also draw strength from this external validation, but I can't rely on it too much, or I risk ignoring my own voice. Then, I'd be no different than a figurine in a music box, living as the person the crowd expects me to be, rather than myself.
Your principles are something else.
I suppose. Well, did you want me to sign something? Here.
Whoa! What's this?
It was taken a long time ago. I only kept this one copy for myself. It has sentimental value, I suppose.
Wow! It's so pretty! But this picture must mean a lot to you. Are you sure you want to give it to us?
Well, I suppose my managers deserve something special. Just don't go showing it off. Don't mention it. I appreciate the support.
No! I do not wish to drag you into the water. I am not some water imp.
You've rehearsed enough. You know your lines by heart.
No. You're supposed to tell me not to be nervous. Then I'm gonna do great.
You're clearly not even nervous.
Fine. One Podvorye smoked sausage, 1 Glupov rye bread, 2 snow rum okroshkas, 4 Snezhnaya shashliks, and a rime currant ice cream for each of us, please.
None for me.
Come on. You're still gonna have just salad, even on your day off?
Yes?
Alright, well, just 4 rime currant ice creams then. Sorry. Are we late?
No, we got here early. Vodyanitsa just ordered a bunch of food.
Sounds like we're in for a treat.
Should we start things off with a toast? To Odette, and a successful performance tomorrow.
Break away!
Come on, Odette, join in.
You want me to toast myself?
Fine, I'll do it for you. To a great show!
Huh?
Gotta at least set the mood. No need to thank me. Anything for my favorite colleague. So, how is it playing manager these past 2 weeks, you two? Have you been turned off from the industry forever? Oh, well, no surprise there. Who could be unhappy spending time with our dear Odette? So, what made it so great? Let's hear it. Oh, that sounds great! You should be my manager next, Traveler. We can't let all this experience go to waste.
Your schedule is really that packed?
Oh, I can make it packed. Just you watch.
Finally! Today's the day of the big performance! Looking back, we really planned a lot of things for Odette over the past 2 weeks. She's been on the go non-stop! Thankfully, her Fatui missions went super well, and she didn't miss a single rehearsal or meet and greet. You could say it was perfect.
Good morning, Traveler. Paimon.
Ahem! Let's interview the person in question. Now then, Miss Odette, are you confident about today's performance?
Yes.
That's it? Just a simple yes? Even the most professional reporter couldn't spend an article worth reading out of that.
As it happens, I also have an interview question for you.
Really? Ask away!
What do you think is the underlying reason for the Black Snow Swan's change of heart?
Oh! You mean why she decided to stop trying to fit in, right?
Interesting. There's not one right answer to this question. But in my view, I think she found her true self.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, let's start with Act 1. As the protagonist of the story, the Black Snow Swan is thrust into the spotlight. She faces fate's injustice and decides to fight it to the bitter end. She works harder than anyone, proves more stubborn than anyone, and arrogantly assumes that's enough. But it's impossible to see yourself clearly when the light is too bright.
Huh.
The only way of life she knows is to fight against the forces that control her life. She fights against her flock, against nature, against fate. She sees enemies everywhere, even where there are none, never realizing that the true enemy is the uncontrollable nature of life itself. So she spends most of her time rushing from place to place, never lingering in the moment.
Aw, Odette!
But thanks to you, through the time we've spent together and our conversations lately, not only have I been thinking about this ballet more, but I've also stopped to ask myself, why do I dance? Why am I unwilling to give up my work with the Fatui? And what I've discovered is that it all comes down to desire. I crave both external validation and self-approval at the same time. And I don't just want a little. I want it all. I rarely noticed it, but this desire shaped me. It drove me this far, and drives me to keep going. I shouldn't exhaust myself struggling against life. Just as the black snow swan shouldn't waste time trying to change the impossible. I know what I want. I know I'm capable of getting it. So I should go for it.
Yeah, that was amazing, Odette!
Thanks. Oh, right. I wanted to share this last part with you. Here, I'll read it out. On that morning, when there was no need to dance, the black snow swan quietly gazed at her reflection on the lake's surface. The clouds, reclining beside the rising sun, were so close to her. It was as if she could reach them with a single flap of her wings. If there were but one moment left in my life, thought the black snow swan, I would soar as high as I could, reaching heights no snow swan has ever reached, and daring to dream what no snow swan has ever dreamed. I doubt there's one right answer, but that's how I choose to interpret it. My mother would often say, ballet is about skill and technique, but it's also about feeling and expression. I think now that I've found this answer, I'll be able to perform this piece in my own way. I guess you could say, my childhood dream has now come true. If by life you were deceived, don't be dismal, don't be wild. In the days of grief, be mild. Merry days will come, believe. Heart is living in tomorrow. Present is dejected here. In a moment, passes sorrow. That which passes will be dear.
Hello, everyone. It is my great pleasure.
Hello.
Whoa.
But you...
Thank you. Let's talk about it is as you through the story. I'd like to take this
It's a fantastic, but it's worth it.
I'm sure.
Everyone in the... But the...
Oh, split. The lady.
I heard you
It is. I believe it's...
What's Snezhnaya?
As a prima, I also hope...
Miss Odette.
Solitude.
Miss Odette! Miss Odette!
Something wrong, Odette?
It was tired.
But...
Seeing how
Well...
No need. I'm going to head to the studio to do some in this instant.
You lose your way, gaining some altitude.
Today's the day of the Fatui mission evaluation, right? Odette's been doing a pretty good job, so there shouldn't be any problems.
Hello, Odette. Oh, you're here too.
Lady Marionette.
Snezhnaya, what are you doing here?
I should be the one asking you that, don't you think? I'm the harbinger responsible for evaluating the status of this mission.
I didn't expect that to be your personal responsibility, Lady Marionette.
It's nothing. I just happen to have some time. Now, you two, butt out. This evaluation is internal Fatui business.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything you need me to do, Lady Marionette?
No need. The evaluation is already complete.
Uh-huh.
This was a monster extermination mission, so all I needed to do was check the monster activity at the target location. I had a look before coming here. You did very well. You pass. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Lady Marionette.
No use thanking me. You're the one who's been putting in all the work. By the way, I saw the poster for the Black Snow Swan. How are the preparations going? You holding up all right?
Yes, thank you for the concern, Lady Marionette.
Communicating with the younger generation is like pulling teeth sometimes. Especially with this one's personality. I understand your struggle now, Rosaline.
Well, if there's nothing else...
Hold on.
Yes?
If I remember correctly, the area you were responsible for clearing out was a spot you frequented as a child. Yes?
Did you hear that from Rosaline?
You could say that. What I'm trying to say is... well...
Yes?
Whatever. No use beating around the bush. Take it from someone who knows. You can't change who you are on the inside. You just need to accept it. It's just some free advice. Listen to your heart. Don't always keep those feelings locked away. This isn't an order or some attempt at moral grandstanding. If you don't find it helpful, feel free to pretend I never said anything.
If you'll allow me, Lady Marionette, You seem a bit different from before.
Do I? I'm assuming you mean that in a good way.
I do. And thank you for the advice. I'll keep it in mind.
All right, then that's all from me. I often have Arlecchino over for tea. You should join us sometime. If that makes you uncomfortable in any way, invite Lenny and the others along. Or the Traveler. It's no extra work on my part. Just a few additional tea settings.
Understood. Take care, Lady Marionette.
You're done talking? How did it go?
I passed. Our conversation was even more rewarding than expected. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the support.
Odette, you left your pen back at the meet and greet, so I brought it over for you.
I appreciate the support.
Uh-huh.
Finally! Today's the day of the fit performance! Looking back, we really planned a lot of things for Odette over the past 2 weeks. She's been on the go non-stop! Thankfully, her Fatui missions went super well, and she didn't miss a single rehearsal or meet and greet. You could say it was perfect.
Good morning, Traveler. Paimon.
Ahem! Let's
Yes.
That's it? Even the most perfect.
As it happens.
Really?
What do you think is the...
Oh! You mean why she decided to stop trying to fit in, right?
Interesting. But in my view...
Huh?
Well, As the protagonist, she works hard, but it's impossible. The only way of she fights against, she sees, and so she's.
Aw.
But thanks to you, not only have I, why do I, and what I've discovered is that it all comes down to desire. I crave both external validation. I rarely notice I shouldn't exhaust myself struggling against.
Yeah, that was a
Thanks. Oh, right. On that morning, the clouds, if there were but one, reaching heights no snow swan has ever reached. I doubt there's one right answer my mother would offer. I guess you could, if by life you were deceived. Don't be dismal. Don't be wild. In the days of grief, be mild. Merry days will come, believe. Heart is living in tomorrow. Present is dejected here. In a moment passes sorrow. That which passes will be dear.